Course Plus. Expressway to elegant career.
Chapter 5. Learn when to scale up. I don't want to be a downer here, but let me tell you, all the intellectual and even emotional realizations in the world are not going to change your life unless you turn them into a habit. Until and unless you plug them into some sort of self-sustaining process, you're probably going to end up where you began. The key to higher levels of sustainable self-confidence involves plugging in the beliefs that underlie this confidence into some sort of feedback loop. Here's how I do it. Look back to some sort of great performance you did in the past. Maybe you sang well, maybe you showed up on time at the job, or maybe you produced such awesome work that your boss complimented you. Find something that you can objectively say was a great performance. Trace it to a positive belief. This should be fairly easy after you've done Chapter 4. Got it? Good. Now realize how confident you felt when that happened. I want you to look back or remember that great performance so you can feel confident now. The logic here is that if you were able to perform things in the past that had such a positive impact, there is really nothing holding you back from doing the same thing now. If that's the case, you can think back to past great performances to feel good now. If you were able to do it back then, can you do it now? So draw that heightened level of confidence. Are you there? Good. So you're feeling pumped up. You're feeling that you're able to do a good job. You're feeling that things are possible. You're feeling that something positive is going to come about from all what you're about to do. The next step is to do it. That's right. Just do it. Achieve something based on the high confidence level you're feeling. Again, this can apply across the board. It can be you doing a project at work. It could be talking to a member of the opposite sex, or it could be you closing a sale. Whatever the case may be, you've achieved great performance in the past, and you can draw confidence from that. Apply that increased level of confidence to the present action. If you're really pumped and all your pistons are firing, you should be able to achieve something right here, right now. When you achieve something positive because of the great confidence that you feel, you start creating a mental association between peak performance levels and your ability to trigger that confidence. How you were able to get that surge of possibility and positivity? By remembering the past. Keep doing this and you start creating a close mental association between performing well and feeling really good. Accordingly, when you just think back to performing well in the past, this is enough to feel confident in the here and now, which enables you to perform well again and again. This is the key to confidence on demand. If I haven't been clear before, let me do it now. The key to unstoppable confidence is that it must come from within you. You have to trigger it on demand. You can't wait for people to say the right things. You can't wait to wake up feeling good. You can't assume that you will wake up on the right side of the bed. In other words, you cannot rely on external triggers. When you do that, you're back to square one. You're simply reacting to whatever life throws your way. And that's why you're so miserable. That's why you feel weak, powerless, and incapable. Who wants that? Instead, the system that I'm teaching you all boils down to internal triggers that you call on demand. This is how you're able to feel confident on demand. It's in you. You call the shots. You think about the right images, and this is enough to trigger you to perform well enough to do what's needed to produce the right results. Compare this to how you normally do things. You rely on external triggers like people's feedback, being in the right location, doing things at the right time, or feeling the right feelings, which is usually based on external triggers. I'm telling you, those things may not be available. What happens to you then? Are you going to sit back and wait? You have to have it in you. Trigger that confidence on demand. Take control.